If you're looking to purchase this for bird baths, and if you're watching it with me, you probably are, I recommend using the solar pump as is without any of the pressure nozzles attached. This way it's going to create a bubbling effect that's perfect for attracting birds. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Grant Rettig. So I've been using several different methods to provide moving water for birds in my backyard. These include an AC powered fountain, a rock bubbler, as well as a battery powered water wiggler, and even a good old fashioned milk jug with a pinhole. So I was pleasantly surprised when Yzert reached out and sent me one of their solar fountains to test out. So full disclosure, this video is sponsored by Yzert in exchange for my honest review. The unit itself comes in a small brown box that's easy to open. It comes with instructions, a thank you card, an extra filter, some tubing, and finally different attachment heads to create different water sprinkler designs. The solar cell and pump are fixed together and they're ready to go right out of the box. On top of the pump, the unit comes with a small cardboard covering that has instructions on it. I could feel the device immediately start working the minute I started to pull off the cardboard. One thing that I have noticed right away that immediately when I start taking this off, and mind you, it's pretty cloudy here, especially for this video, and I can feel it already working. So I guess that's a good sign because I was kind of wondering if I could get it in my backyard. Doesn't get as much sun, so we're gonna try this out because this thing is actually really going, and it's, like I said, it's pretty overcast right now. So I really wanted to try this fountain in my backyard in a currently unused bird bath. This area gets a lot of shade, so I knew that going in that this wasn't the best condition for this device. However, I was pleasantly surprised to see that it still worked even in the shade under a bunch of trees. It gave a little pulse of water every few seconds. And while this wouldn't be ideal from a decorative perspective, this is still great for birds and bird baths, as any slight ripple or splash on the surface of the water is going to attract birds. Next, I took the solar fountain to our front yard to my wife's favorite, the Mickey Mouse bird bath. This area gets a lot of direct sunlight all day long, and it's ideal location for this solar fountain. I wanted to try out some of the different fountain heads that came with the device. They easily pop on and off the fountain, so they can easily be changed if you want to go to a different fountain. Just a little bit of a warning, in direct sunlight, some of the fountain heads are going to spray the water really high, which is going to cause the water to go out of the bird bath. This is going to eventually lead to an empty bird bath, so if you do plan on using one of the attachments, I would definitely keep an eye on it, and I would be prepared to fill it multiple times a day, and possibly even more on really sunny days. If you're looking to purchase this for bird baths, and if you're watching it with me, you probably are, I recommend using the solar pump as is without any of the pressure nozzles attached. This way it's going to create a bubbling effect that's perfect for attracting birds. It should also keep the majority of the water in the bird bath, so this way you aren't constantly refilling it. If you have a bigger bird bath or water feature, I think the different attachments would work perfectly. This fountain is going to struggle in cloudy or overcast weather, and it's not going to put out much water. I will tell you that if you are using this for a bird bath, and it's usually only every few days that it's not going on, the birds are still going to come to the bird bath, and it's still going to do the job by bringing the birds. However, if you live in a location where it's very cloudy all the time, you may have to go to a different solution. So who's this solar fountain for? This fountain would be great for yards with bird baths that aren't close enough to a power source, or in instances that you don't want to use a cord at all. I think that this is a great introductory way to begin adding moving water to your bird baths. This unit will be replacing my granite bubbler in the front yard, so I can get rid of the extension cord that I have to run to use it. If you'd like to hear more information about other moving water sources, I have a previous video about attracting birds with moving water that you can find here, or I'll also link the video below. I also have linked this solar fountain in the comments below. They have several different options to choose from, including some LED light up pumps. If you've enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more like it, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. If there are other video topics similar to this that you'd like to see me discuss, I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, get out and get birding.